Okay, hello all you pickers out there. This is for some new pickers, like I was a while ago. Now this is for spool pins. This is just the trick I use to find spool pins when I get a false set, and how come it's so, the pins are so easily, how the pins are easily recognized. So this is when this is the lock regularly. And I'll try and do this to where you can see it on the camera when it false sets. Right, so you got it regular. I pushed up. Now it's false set. As you can see, it's tilted. Regular. False set. And that is weird. My brother is freaking out over someone failing at football. Now, if you go in there, I don't know if you can hear that, but those are all the pins that are set. Those aren't spools. Now, if you go... That's how you can tell you've got a false set most of the time, if you have a ton of loose pins. Now if you go in there, you'll notice there's one or two pins on the back, then there's a spool. See how my pick caught there? Then we'll go over that pin, and the rest are all loose. This lock has one spool. So we go back to that one spool and we get caught up on it. Then we go down and get on top of that, underneath of that pin. And then when you want to set it, you push up and turn the cylinder. You push up and let loose on your tension, and then it will set. Whoops, I had it set maybe. And then when you get it, you push up and then release on your tension slightly, and then set the pin. And now go back through and set all your other pins that may have dropped, and then the lock will now open. And no, I was not just holding it. See, the cylinder is turned. So that is what I've found with spool pins, is just to go in to your lock, get a false, and when you find that pin that hangs up, it's a very, very hard hang up, like in between the pins, like in this cylinder here, you'll be picking, and this, I know this is the outside of the lock, but you'll be picking, and when your pick hits that middle part and you can't push, it'll feel pretty much the same thing, only it will be a lot more rounded of a shape, and it will stick down into the lock, into the center of the cylinder more. Then push up on it, just give it a little bit of pressure, and then let go, and as soon as you feel that pin move, put tension back on it again, and then go back in and find any of the pins that you missed, and if you did miss any, and then it will open. So that's just a little bit of a tutorial on how I pick spool pins, how I find them, and if that trick helps any of you, well then that's good. Just leave a comment or something saying it did, and that way I know I'm going in the right direction. And thanks. See ya. Don't break the law.